The Great Barrington Declaration. Now, what the fuck is that, you might ask? Well, first of all, it was like an open letter. You could get online and sign it. Anyone could get on and sign it. Named after the town in Massachusetts, it was signed in October, written on October 4th. 2,826 medical and public health scientists, 3,794 medical practitioners, and over 60,000 members of the general public. So first of all, it doesn't say what a lot of right-wingers think it says. They promote it as anti-lockdown. That's not necessarily what it says. It says that we shouldn't rely exclusively on harsh lockdowns and other steps need to be in place. I actually read over it because, as with most things with right-wingers, they oversimplify it. They are correct. Lockdowns have ill effects, especially when your government doesn't pay you to stay in lockdown, when you still have to deal with bills and rent, and you can't get to your place of employment. That has all kinds of ill effects. Yeah, we probably shouldn't stay in lockdown if our goddamn government isn't going to provide us any help. So they do have devastating effects on the short and long-term public health. And the petition adds, keeping these measures in place until a vaccine is available will cause irreparable damage, especially with the underprivileged and disproportionately harmed. Yes, they are correct, especially the underprivileged. That's why it's so important that our Senate take up the bill that the House passed in May that extends the $600 unemployment, that gives everybody another $1,200 stimmy check. It should be more than that. I like the Bernie Sanders proposal of giving everybody $2,000. You want to make it to where people can limit their movements. Jason wants some people to call in. 917-830-4359. He's heard me talk nonstop for years now, so I guess he likes having other people involved. When you spend as much time just listening to me talk alone, I'm sure the prospect of me doing a show completely solo might not be. I lost my train of thought. But here's what Wired magazine had to say. Because, yes, one of the things that the... Fuck, I can't even say. I was looking at it now. Barrington Declaration says is that we need to work on herd immunity, which is absurd. To try to develop herd immunity would result in millions of deaths without a vaccine. What, you want old Gord to call in and do a promo for our debate tomorrow? So Wired says there's no convincing science in the Barrington Declaration. And they go on to explain a lot of what I've talked about. We know that lockdowns disrupt cancer care and other health services and have a significant negative impact on mental health. And they're correct. The problem is that we aren't in lockdown. The kind of lockdown that the Barrington Declaration seems to be railing against hasn't been in place in the UK. It was never in place in the US. Yes, working on herd immunity means letting more people die. No, I've not seen the Kanye ad. We'll finish with that. I never came across it. And there's nothing in it about test and trace or mask wearing. Oh, but there's more. Remember those numbers of signatories to the Barrington Declaration. So, several of the names that signed it were stupid-ass names, such as Dr. Person Fake Name, Harold Shipman, Dr. Johnny Fart Pants, and Professor Not a Fucking Clue. So that's the kind of reputable shit that right-wingers are circulating around, presenting as evidence against lockdowns.